welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys all a 23-week update on how things are going, how the symptoms are going, and everything else. So I hope you enjoy it. So per usual, I'm going to start with symptoms. So this week especially, I have been noticing a lot of bloating, cramping. The cramping has been kind of intermittent throughout the pregnancy, but the bloating has really been noticeable in the past week or 2 weeks, something like that. So I've been really cautious on my sodium intake because every time I have too much sodium is when it's going to get worse, and then the bloating can lead to swelling in your ankles and your hands and things like that. So that has been going on, as well as a little more brain fog, so a little difficulty processing things and thinking quickly. I also have experienced throughout this trimester really a lowered immune system because I'm on my second head cold now. So I've really noticed that the pregnancy has had an effect on my immune system and has lowered that, because I have been keeping up on my prenatals, I've been keeping up on my Optigreens and all those things, and I am still low energy and still got sick. So I've definitely noticed that difference. As well as lately I've been noticing lower endurance, especially after a workout. So I'll do a normal workout, not too strenuous, and afterwards I'll just be wiped out. So I'll just be down for the count, ready to take a nap or go to bed. So endurance has definitely been down, but that could have something to do with the next symptom, which is restless sleeping. So I often spend most of the night dreaming or tossing and turning awake, so I haven't really been able to fall into a deep sleep very often. So that has been happening as well. As far as updates, so the size of the baby is about 11 ounces now. So they say that's about the size of a Barbie. The baby will now continue to grow. She's going to grow 6 ounces per week throughout the rest of the pregnancy. So I'm going to notice significant changes in the bump as we go on through these next few weeks, and especially into the third trimester. So for those of you who are wondering where the bump was at during the first trimester, don't worry, it is here and it is growing. I was able to change doctors to a different OB who is now only a few miles away. So instead of having to drive an hour in traffic, I now can just go down the street, which is nice. So that's been a real lifesaver. I also, last week, I believe it was, took a tour of a birthing center. So a birthing center is run by licensed midwives and is a place where women can give birth naturally and the way that they want to. So when you give birth at a birthing center, you are 100% in control of how it goes, and the midwives are there to provide medical care and to make sure all goes smoothly. So that was a really awesome experience, and the husband and I are still talking over whether we should make the change from the traditional doctor hospital setting over to the birthing center. So that's going to be a big change if we do decide to go with that. As far as cost, you do have to pay for that up front, and then your insurance reimburses you later on after the birth. So you do have to kind of front a lot of the money, and that could be a factor, but if it's worth it, I mean, when we did do the tour, I just felt really comfortable in there. It was really relaxing. They use a lot of natural remedies like aromatherapy, sound therapy. They use water birth if you choose it. You don't have to. They also have like birthing balls and all types of things to naturally deal with pain management instead of just pumping yourself full of drugs. So it's definitely an option that we're still considering. And then along with that, I signed us up for an evidence-based birthing class, which I'm really excited about. We're going to go to our first one next Monday. And what that is giving all the latest research and evidence on birthing, pain management, and how to have a happy, healthy birth for you and baby. So what it does is give the latest evidence that has been coming out, the latest research studies, things like that, so that you're aware of what's out there. Instead of just accepting what the doctor gives you and going with it, you're considering all your options and what the consequences might be, as well as vice versa. So it gives you a lot more to think about and then prepares you mentally for childbirth. So I'm really excited to do that. And then the cool thing about that class too is that it's offered nationally, and then you only go to 2 in-person classes, and then the rest are offered online. So overall, I think it's an 8-week class, but you only go to 2 in-person classes. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely like a flipped classroom kind of environment, and I'm excited to see what we can learn from it. And other than that, we've just been getting our budget together, scheduling leaves, things like that, getting all the details ready for, you know, as it gets closer. Obviously, those type of things are going to be more difficult to manage as we get into the 3rd trimester, so we're trying to get those details settled. We're looking into 2-bedroom townhomes for us to move into once the lease is up here, because we're only in a 1-bedroom right now. So when the baby is born, we will only have the 1 bedroom. So it'll be nice to have an extra bedroom, especially when family comes to visit. And then I've also been thinking about my last day that I will be training in-person clients at the gym. I'll be sad to give that up for a time, but also, you know, I want to be able to rest and recover and to focus on just getting ready for the baby without being overwhelmed with a super busy schedule. Because I do have a really awesome job teaching, and although it does not challenge me at all, and sometimes I feel bored there, but it does provide for the family, and it is the best option right now. So I will be probably doing my last day at the gym for a while here in a month or 2, and then I might go back to training one day, but I don't know for now. So I'll still be doing my online training, of course. I'll be running another challenge next month because my passion is still helping people get to their health and fitness goals. So don't worry, I'm not giving health and fitness up. I'm just stepping away from the in-person training for a while. And then what I'm looking forward to is time at home to rest or nest and get ready for the baby without the super long days, super early mornings, things like that. Just be able to give my mind and my body that rest it needs before I know one of the most challenging times that will come in my life. And then also I'm excited to start doing some like prenatal yoga at home in the morning and in the evening, getting my mind and my body right for childbirth, both mentally and physically. And then I'll also be looking forward to deciding on a birth plan and getting everything in order, deciding how I want things to go, who I want to be there, you know, those type of things, just the little details that are good to think out ahead of time, so when time comes you're not scrambling around frantically trying to get things done. So that's pretty much it for my 23-week update. I will update you guys again next week on how everything is going with the childbirth class, with the midwife situation and everything. And then if there's something you guys want to know, like have in a video, if you want to see workouts more or nutrition or any other factors related to the pregnancy, just comment below, shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to make the video for you guys. So just let me know, but I will talk to you guys in the next video.